back into Pure Adrenaline Sports, everybody. This is John coming at you with live play-by-play and live reaction of Game 1 here between the Mets and Cincinnati Reds. 3-game series here. Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and Sunday afternoon as well. Mets here on starting a 6-game homestand before heading out west for the last time. But let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides. I got to get myself plugged in to the internet as well. Dan is back saying, yo, what's up, Dan? Welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed a couple days off. Hopefully you enjoyed the All-Star game. I did. Bud says, it's been too long. I'm ready for some Mets action. What's up? Let's make sure we're good to go on all the sides here, guys. We'll look at some of the other games. One game that already happened today. The Cubs beat the Red Sox 4-1. So let me just get one thing, guys. I got to plug myself into the internet. Hold on. Alright, there we go, guys. Shout out to Mrs. PAS for reminding me to plug myself in so I'm not on the Wi-Fi. Gary, Keith, and Ron in the booth tonight. But let's come back over and say hello to some other folks that are here. Saying Daniel Berry's here, saying happy Friday. Hey, everyone. Yo, Frank T is back. What's up, Frank? Saying greetings, PAS. Let me just make sure this is good to go over there. Alright, let's keep making our way through the list here. Time to take the East. Stanley's back saying, hi, John, Mrs. PAS in chat. Let's go, Mets. The time traveler every time must be over on the vertical side because he said first. Greetings, PAS. What's up, Frank? Daniel Berry saying, go, Mets. Good evening, Mets fans. Let's go, Mets. What's up, Ernesto? Welcome back. I can't go to the real game but tomorrow. Even though you're heading to Ohio right now. Well, he's the traveler every time, so that's why he's traveling. Let's look at some other games. I know I have the scoreboard rotating there, everyone. But let's look. Alright, White Sox have a 3-0 lead over the Pirates early on. Angels and Phillies tied at 1 in the second. Padres and Nationals no score in the second. Giants, Blue Jays, Reds, Mets, Royals, Marlins, A's, Guardians, Yankees, Braves, all starting about 7:10, 7:15. Then at 7:30 we get the Orioles, Rays, 8 o'clock Tigers, Rangers, 8:40 Twins, Rockies, 9:40 Cardinals, Diamondbacks, 10 o'clock Astros, Mariners, and Brewers and Dodgers. Once again, the only final, the Cubs beat the Red Sox 4-1. We were all talking about that the All-Star break came at the wrong time for the Red Sox, and they come back and lose the first game back. Are you sure it's tomorrow, or is it? I thought it was Sunday. I could be wrong. I thought it was Sunday, but I could be wrong. I need that PAS fixed, says Frank. Even nurses get sick taking care of me. Nurse Carla. Nick Lodolo will be on the mound today for the Reds against our tribal chief, Sean Manaea, making his first start of the year. He did make a relief appearance. Funny stuff from Mrs. PAS there. Alright, let's keep going here. Make sure we are good to go on all the sides. Adjust our angle there a little bit. Still a couple minutes away from first pitch here. We'll get into today's lineups. But what did anybody take advantage of the couple days off by doing something else instead of worrying about our Mets? Stanley says, I read Brooks Raley has been reinstated. He has been reinstated. Good call. Let me go to the Mets transaction page and tell you exactly what the Mets did today. Thank you, Stanley. I almost forgot that. Take a look here, because the Mets tweet out every day they make a roster move. There's the lineup. Here we go. Roster moves. Left-handed pitcher Brooks Raley has returned from rehab and was reinstated from the 60-day injured list. Richard Lovelady has been designated for assignment. Paul Blackburn has been placed on the rehab assignment with the FCL club. I believe that's the Florida Coast League. And Jose Buto had his rehab assignment transferred from AAA to rehab assignment transferred to AAA Syracuse. So the Mets starting to get a little healthy here. Frank says a respectful hello to Mrs. P.S. I'll tell her everybody's saying hi when she comes back in. Beautiful day here in northeast Pennsylvania. So she's taking full advantage and sitting out on the patio with a book. Almost got a haircut, but no. How about you guys that get SNY? Did anybody watch the David Wright? The Right Way by SNY? The Right Way. Yo, Luminous is here. Says thanks for streaming. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow. They cut the number 5 into the center field grass. That's cool. TJ Friedel will lead it off. In for a strike, 0-1. We are underway. It'll be Friedel followed by McLean and Ellie De La Cruz. Hayes will bat 4th, Steer 5th, Marte 6th, Stevenson 7th, Trevino 8th, and Espinal will bat 9th. The Met defense, second pitch is in for a ball. Mauricio at third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first, inside 2-1. Terren's doing the catching, Nimmo in left, Taylor in center, and Soto in right field. Frank says, my apologies, he didn't watch. There's a strike, 2-2. They're talking about how many sunflower seeds Francona's swung on a miss. He struck him out. Jonathan is here. What's up, Jonathan? Welcome back in. Where are we at here? 67.15 to start the day. So once again, a little shy of our goal of 7K before the All-Star break. But that's okay. They're inside. They check down at first. No swing, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one lifted out to left, but it'll go foul. 1-1. Frank says, I believe the Mets are going to do well. We also have the trading deadline coming up in 13 days, guys. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. On the outside corner, 2-2. Hey, Michael's back. What's up, Michael? How are you doing? Let's get this game tonight. Let's go. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts here to start the first. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. Hot as of late, over his 21 games, 358 average. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Celia's here, saying hi everyone. Just cannot bring myself to watch the Yankees after the break, so gonna chill with you all instead. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. The 0-2. Up high. The 1-2. And that one popped up. Foul. Terren sheds the match, but it goes out of play. Frank says, much respect to my PAS friends and family. Once again, welcome back in, everybody. Fitzy was the first one back live streaming. He had the afternoon game. That one fouled off. Still 1-2. Hammer's here. What's up, Hammer? What's up? What's up? Is this a members only stream? No. John Boy's here saying hi. I don't do members only streams. If I did members only streams, there would not be 50 people in here. The 2-2. Mania deals. Called strike 3. Got him looking. No soup for you. We go bottom 1. No score. Hulk and Mania running wild on you. That's good. I like that. Jonathan also says 1, 2, 3 strikeouts to start. I like. I do not think I have subscriber only mode on, do I? No. Not yet. Not till some of the nonsense starts. First game back after the All-Star break. Now offense needs to back him up. You said you'll take that strike and you'll like it. Traveler says, next thing you know, Soto's going to do his shuffle. I need to see some Soto shuffle here in the second half of the year. Hammer says, I wish Nimmo was leading off. Me too. I think they should have stuck with that Nimmo, Lindor, Soto, Alonso top four. Nick Lodolo on the mound here. 19 starts, 6-6 record with a 3.38 ERA and 106 and 2/3 innings. Has given up 96 home runs. Yo, Max re-upping his membership. Thank you, Max. Really appreciate that. Your support on the channel. 99-cent channel membership. Hello. Okay. Yeah, outside, 1-0. The Met lineup, yeah, it'll be Lindor leading off. Vientos will DH and bat second. Soto third. Alonso fourth. Nimmo fifth. The 1-0. And that one popped up. Foul territory. Steer. He'll make the catch. Nimmo fifth. Mauricio sixth. McNeil seventh. Taylor eighth. And Luis Torrens will bat ninth. Swung on a miss, 0-1 to Vientos. I look forward to David Wright number tomorrow. Hopefully Vientos picks up where he left off before the break. Agreed. And that one lifted out to shallow right. Espinal. He'll make the catch 2 away. Vientos is going to crush one, said Hammer. Well, maybe next at bat. Yo, Charles is here. Saying great evening, and then smash them free subs and hit the like button. Charles letting everybody know to feel inspired to join in the chat. You were welcome to do so at any time and express yourself respectfully. Charles, is the bad weather finally moved out of the area? Here's Soto. Fakes a bunt, takes the ball down in the dirt, 1-0. Mets got to do a little bit better job here. Lodolo's only thrown 5 pitches with 2 out here. That's driven to deep right field. Forget about it. It's out of here. Juan Soto. '24th home run of the year puts the Mets up early, 1-0. Soto snack shot. Good to hear, Charles. Hammer says Vientos Soto, same thing. Sharon says we signed Soto on my birthday. Yeah, says Max. Bang, I was smoking, says Frank. Down low, 1-1. Soto pop. The 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. Soto pop. Good evening, everyone. Let's go, Soto. Let's go. Alonso pops one up. Ellie De La Cruz out in the shallow left field. He'll make the catch. We go to the second, but the Mets get on the board with the Soto solo shot. 1-0. Oliver says Juan Solo strikes back. Solo strikes back. Sean's here saying good evening all. Much respect to everyone. Awesome stuff, everybody. Michael says, let's get more hits now. Raymond's here. Saying hi, John and Mets fans. Let's go, Mets. Soto has 57 RBIs. Do you think he'll hit 100? Yes, I think Lindor, Soto, and Vientos are going to have huge second halves of the year. Not to say Pete's going to have a bad second half, but I don't think he'll keep up the pace that he had in the first half with almost 80 RBIs. So here we go. Top of the second here. It'll be Hayes, Steer, and Marte for the Reds. See how Minaya fares in a second inning of work here. Struck out the side in the first. Outside, 1-0. The other Marte, right? Pop foul. Torrens will give chase, but it goes out of play. 1-1. Hey, Terry Collins. Inside, 2-1. Frank says, love the layout. Thank you, Frank. Who needs an All-Star game? We did. I'd love the All-Star game this year. Down low, 3-1. The 3-1. In for a strike, 3-2. The Juan and Son show. Jonathan says all tie games need to be like that. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. So after striking out everybody in the first inning, he leads off the second inning with a walk. Jason's back saying, hey, baseball is back. Let's go, Mets. Juan's going to take out his anger on opposing pitchers for the All-Star snub. Agreed. That's why I think he's going to have a huge second half. And he starts it off with the home run in the first. In for a strike here, 0-1. Yo, Hammer with the $5 dono. Fouled off 0-2. Gotta go, John. Let's go, Mets. See you on Sunday. Yes, sir. Peter C is here saying hi all. John, did you say how or what would determine home field in the World Series? Yes, the best team record. Up high, 1-2. What's up, MLB? Welcome back. Celia says the All-Star game was great. Seeing Booney Tunes get out-managed by Dave Roberts was just great. The dreaded walk and a ground ball foul. We'll do it again. Ron's here. What's up, Ron? Fleming says, hey, PS. Hope all is well. Let's go, Mets. Let's go get some K's here from Anaya. The 1-2. And that one lifted out to center. Taylor a couple steps to his right. One away. All right, enough talking to Terry Collins. I want to do the game here. I've heard enough people talking over the last 4 days. Ron saying, go Mets. In for a strike, 0-1. Jonathan says, who's next? Bobby V? Only if he does it in the disguise. The 0-1 from Anaya. On the outside corner, 0-2. Come on with this interview already, guys. This should have been part of the David Wright thing last night. Fouled off, still 0-2. Frank saying tap that like and subscribe. Throw strikes, let's go. Fouled off, we'll do it again. He does it in disguise. Right? Did Terry Collins pay for all this screen time? Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. 4th strikeout for Mania. Peter says, by the way, the All-Star game was a lot of fun. Never been to one, so I was a little excited. Very cool. The first pitch. In for a strike, 0-1 to Stevenson. DHing tonight. The 0-1. Pickoff throw. Just tossed over. Inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Mania throwing a ton of pitches here. It's got to be close to 40. 36. All-Star game was fun, but Pete got robbed. Yes, he did. Up high, 3-1. Fouled off, 3-2. The 3-2. Foul down the right field side. The 3-2. Mania deals. Inside, ball 4. Second walk of the inning. That'll bring up Trevino. Hefner out to talk to Mania there, just to give him a breather here. He's throwing a ton of pitches this inning. Yeah, well, you must be over on the vertical side, MLB, because the big side's got 78 people watching right now. All right, here's Trevino. Batting .231 on the year. 6 homers, 27 runs batted in. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. And a ground ball. Pete's got it. He'll flip it to Mania, and that'll retire the side. We go bottom 2, still 1-0 Nets. Nimmo, Mauricio, and McNeil coming up. Let's look at some other scores that are going on right now. White Sox still lead the Pirates 3-0. Phillies and Angels still tied up at 1. Padres up 1-0 over the Nats. Giants and Blue Jays no score. Marlins up 3-0 over the Royals. A's and Guardians no score. Excuse me. Braves have a 2-0 lead over the Yankees. That game in the bottom of the first. Orioles and Rays are scoreless, just underway. Next action will be Tigers and Rangers. Correct. I mentioned that at the beginning of the stream. Bernard says it would be nice for the Mets to go on a winning streak. Yeah, like the Red Sox did, right? Could you imagine the Mets reeling off 10 straight wins? Another long commercial break here. Oliver says, Braves versus Yankees. Can we get a draw? You know, Sunday. I thought Sunday is David Wright bobblehead day. First pitch to Nimmo. In for a strike, 0-1. Raymond saying, let's go, Nimmo. Smoke time with the Yingling, says Frank. Down low, 1-1. Reminds me, I want to stop tomorrow after work and get the new Sam Adams. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. Way outside, 3-1. Tonight, if you guys did not see the right way and you do have SNY, make sure you check it out tonight after postgame. Outside, ball 4. So a leadoff walk here for Nimmo. We'll bring up Mauricio. I heard Lindor is going to be announced as captain at David Wright's ceremony. Well, I don't know if it's going to be at the ceremony, but the Mets did put out a video that not many people caught, where it was a David Wright tribute video, and then you can hear David Wright's voice talking about being captain, and it transferred over to Lindor. So we do know it's coming. It's just a matter of when. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. He's backing out. I don't know why he was backing out off of that pitch. The 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. Thank you, Charles. I'll get to that here in a second. The 2-1. Nimmo. Down low, 3-1. Now this inning, the Mets are making Lodolo work. Charles, our lead mod there, posting the channel rules in the chat. Let's put them up on the screen. The 3-1. And that one popped foul. Charles says, guidelines for chatting, 100% no exceptions, no spoilers, no spamming, no trolling, no religious talk, no political talk, no self-promotion or posting of links, unless approved by the host. He says, also be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. The 3-2. Lodolo will throw over to first. Not in time. Natalie's here. What's up, Natalie? Charles also says, feel free to join in the chat. You're welcome to do so at any time. Express yourself respectfully. Mauricio pops one out to left. Cruz has got it. One away. Excuse me. De La Cruz. Here's McNeil, the squirrel. Pickoff throw, not in time. Oliver says Lindor deserves to be captain. He says and does all the right things you would expect of a leader. The first pitch. Outside, 1-0. Charles says discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Raymond saying, little hit, Jeff. Little hit. We're up to 94 in the chat. Let's go. The 1-0 to McNeil. Nimmo goes. The ball's outside to throw down the second. Not in time. 7th stolen base of the year for Nimmo. P to the A to the S. Rising Rhino in the house. What a game last night. I was not active in the chat, but I was listening in the Rhino during that CFL action last night. Was it 26-25 or McNeil ground base hit in the right field. Nimmo to third. He'll round third, and he'll come home. It's 2-0 Mets. But guys, once again, make sure you check out Rising Rhino. Had 130, 140 in the chat last night. Good stuff. And it's weekend time, so Rhino's going to have lots of streams coming up. Please swipe a bag, and he did. Rising Rhino in this. Taylor swings and misses 0-1. Rhino in this hoppity boppity. Oliver says I called it. Let's go. Great job, Nimmo. Way to go, Jeff. McNugget stunks one through to 0-1 and fouled off 0-2. Already up to over 102 in the chat. Let's go. After the All-Star break, everybody getting back in the groove here. Pickoff throw, not in time. Sharon says squirrel's gone wild. Hey man, saying hi. Welcome in, hey man. DO2 to Taylor. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Would have been a strike either way. That'll bring up Terrence. Up high. Ooh, called a strike. 0-1. What's cooking? Nothing much, buddy. Finally back in the seat here. DO1. Down low, 1-1. Frank asking everybody to tap that like and subscribe button. It's a good thing. Oliver says 2 innings, 2 runs. Gotta love it. The 1-1. Well, they're above 500 there, Devin, so yeah, try it again. Come up with something intelligent, please. Thank you. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2 to Terrence. Lodolo. And that's cracked out the center. Frito back, who'll make the catch on the run. Wow. That'll retire the side, but the Mets get another run. It's 2-0 going to the third. Oh, just got the notification. Our guy Rising Rhino there. It's going to be going live. Like that matters in baseball. No, it matters in my chat. You're going to act like it. I'm the clown. Okay. Guys, somebody go get Devin Lane's YouTube channel and let's see if he does any videos. I'm the clown. Oh man, it might be time for iPad prison already. That made my heart skip a beat. He hit that on the line. He just ran it down. Braves scored 3 in the first. Yes. I don't know. Alvy's not coming back, guys. Don't get your hopes up. SNY just said it. Until he improves defensively, he will not be back with the Mets. Let's go, Mania, says Raymond. Christopher says we have a good rotation set up now. Let's go, Mets. Mania back out onto the mound here. Okay, it's not refreshing. It'll be 9-1-2 here for the Reds. Down 2-0. The first pitch is fouled off, 0-1. Frank says, Albie can't catch a cold. Well, that's not good. I guess naturally that probably is pretty good. I don't like catching colds either. The 1-1. And that one popped up. Shallow left center. Lindor waving his arms. One away. Back to the top of the lineup with Friedel. Friedel made that catch to end the second inning. Charles has got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? Welcome to join in this chat anytime. Express yourself respectfully. That's what I don't understand. How is that? You mean the baseball? Yeah, instead of a cold, yeah. 2-0 the count here. The 2-0. Oh, he hit him. Jonathan says, John's the clown. Okay, end the stream. The Yankees are pitching a bullpen game today. First game back from the All-Star break, and they're pitching a bullpen game. Boone should be fired for that. Rico Garcia is pitching. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. Raymond saying, turn 2 here. A bullpen game is unacceptable. Go Braves. It was 3-0. I don't know what it is now. The 1-2. Swung on him as he struck him out. 5th strikeout for Mania. Uncle Rico should stick to throwing footballs. 1-0. Pitch a little high. The 1-0. Outside. 2-0. The 2-0. In for a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. Mania throws over to first. The 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. The 3-1. Swung on him, man. It's 3-2. De La Cruz struck out his first time. The 3-2. And a ground ball to Lindor at short. He'll go to first for the out. That'll retire the side. We go bottom three. Still 2-0 Mets. For the Mets, back to the top of their order. Lindor, Vientos, and Soto. Mets pitcher is not playing. Needs to focus up. Yeah, she's got too many pitches. Too many pitches for my liking, but that's all right. The Mets aren't going to let him go long either. Probably 75, 80, maybe 85 pitches in the second game back. Up to 31 watching on the vertical side. Welcome in, everybody. 20 likes over there. On the big side, we have 87 people watching. 30 likes over there. Let's go. Raymond says, let's go, Lindor. Let's get it started. Friday night, chat's kind of quiet. Figured after a few days off with no Mets baseball, we'd be a little bit more active in the chat. Blue Jays have a 4-0 lead over the Giants. Marlins up 4-0 over the Royals. Rays up 3-0 over the Orioles. Gonna eat, be back in a bit. Get enough for everybody. Padres have a 1-0 lead over the Nats. In for a strike, 0-1. Lindor fouled out to first base his first time. Down low, 1-1. Make the pitcher pitch. Christopher says Yankees are going to make a desperate move or two. Cares. But the Mets should be solid to find bullpen. Agreed. Maybe even definitely need bullpen and a bat. And a chopper. Lodolo off the mound. Well, fire. Got him. 1-3 on the putout. That'll bring up Vientos. He flew out to right his first time. Fundies. Swung on a miss, 0-1. I know, right? Right, Dan? 250. That's why I would not have moved him to the leadoff spot until he got that average back up. Batter timeout here. Eric says good afternoon. Good evening. Let's go Mets. Back up to 99 in the chat. Let's go. The 0-1 to Vientos. Inside corner, 0-2. A pitcher and a hitter would be accepted. Either a center fielder. If we're getting a position player, I want either a center fielder. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. And a third base. You know what? Go out and get me a third baseman. Vientos is done, man. I know we're only 3 innings in to the first game back after the All-Star break, but come on. You're batting in front of Soto. Be a little bit more patient and wait for your pitch. Speaking of Soto, here he is after hitting the home run earlier. Outside, 1-0. .412 feet official distance on that home run. Outside, 2-0. 115 exit velo. Wow. The 2-0. Out on the outside corner, 2-1. Jonathan says back in black tonight for the uniforms. Yup. Frank says great idea on a third baseman. Why? What's with the Yankees? I don't want anybody from the Yankees. Swung on a miss, 2-2. We already got the player I wanted from the Yankees. And yes, I'm talking about Luis Torrens. No, I'm just kidding. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. Nice pitch. We go to the 4th. Still 2-0 Mets. No. They're not I'm blocking people with nonsense trades. Hey, Jared. What's up? Sharon says Sean needs a 9-pitch inning. Frank says before it all started, I predicted Soto getting 40, Peak hitting 47. Rays up 3-0 over the Orioles. Braves up 3-0 over the Yankees. Guardians up 5-0 over the A's. Marlins up 5-0 over the Royals. Blue Jays up 4-0 over the Giants. Padres up 1-0 over the Nats. Phillies up 4-3 over the Angels. And the White Sox up 4-1 over the Pirates. Jared says, my Sox lost. Hope your Mets win tonight. I hit that like button and sub to the PAS Network for outstanding content, says Charles. Zeno says, I have De La Cruz for 1 total base. Is that happening? I'm not a mind reader. I'm not a fortune teller, so I have no idea. Good luck to your bet, though. Frank says, if I miss my prediction, my friend will get a 5th of Jack Daniels. Is your friend your cat? Is your friend your cat? It'll be Hayes, Steer, and Marte here for the Reds. Fouled away, 1-1. The 1-1. And that one driven out to right center. Taylor on the run to the wall. It's out of here. Austin Hayes with a home run. His 5th of the year. Oh, I don't think that's his 9th home run of the year. I'm not sure where Gary's getting that number from. Yo, your neighbors. 2-1. 2-1 Mets. Even if Taylor would have gotten to the wall. Why the hate on the Mets? Who's hating on the Mets? And a ground ball is short. Lindor's got it. Over the first, 1 away. That'll bring up Marte. He struck out his first time. Popped up. On the infield, Lindor calling for it. 2 away. Oh, your neighbors, they hate the Mets. Oh, gotcha. Batter timeout here. Stevenson walked his first time. Frank says my cat only spills my beer. Inside 1-0. And that one lined foul down the right field side, 1-1. Fouled off, 1-2. Oh, they either replaced the Seaver and Piazza numbers or cleaned them or something because they look brand new again. Up high, 1-2 or 2-2. Yep. Yeah, I got it, Frank. The 2-2. Oh, that looked like a strike to me. 3-2. Spiffy, he said. Did he go? He went around, struck him out. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 4. It's 2-1 as the Reds get on the board with the solo shot from Hayes. For the Mets, it'll be Alonso, Nimmo, and Mauricio. Take a look at some other games right now. White Sox still up 4-1. Phillies still up 4-3. Padres still up 1-0. Blue Jays still up 4-0. Marlins still up 5-0. Not a lot of changes here tonight. Guardians up 5-0. Guardians have a no-hitter going through 4. Braves up 3-0, going bottom 3. Yankees have 1 hit on the night. Rays have a 4-0 lead over the Orioles. Tigers and Rangers should be starting anytime. And for only final, the Cubs and Red Sox. Cubs beat them 4-1. What's the pitch count? I'll have to look next inning, Frank. I don't know. $65 maybe? But they're not going to let him go too much longer. Here's Pete. The first pitch in for a strike, 0-1. No, you don't have to apologize. I wasn't paying attention to his pitch count. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a missed, 1-2. The 1-2. Called strike 3. Fastball right down the middle of the plate. Third straight strikeout for Lodolo going back to last inning. That'll bring up Nimmo. He walked, stole a base, and scored a run. Alex Carrillo, 69 pitches. So that might be it for Manaea tonight. Deal 1. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Agreed, Frank. And they figured out Lindor too, and they're not adjusting. Both guys are batting over 300. Lindor's down to 250. Pete's down to 280. There's a strike. 2-2 to Nimmo. Nick Martinez versus Clay Holmes tomorrow. And Andrew Abbott, who's 8-1 on the year with a 207 against David Peterson on Sunday. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. I'm late to the party. How sharp was Manaea tonight? Really sharp in the first, but then started walking people. and gave up a home run. So they're called strike three. Nimmo was looking for a walk. Threw the bat, started running down the first like it was ball four. It was right down the middle of the plate. I mean, that's 4 straight strikeouts by the Met batters. Come on. Yeah, had the corner. How do you think that's a ball for Nimmo? Here's Mauricio in for a strike, 0-1. LFGM. Friday Night Baseball action, live stream and broadcast on the PAS network. Deal 1. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. Did it hit him? No, 2-1. Can't give up the momentum. No, they've already done that. Greetings, everyone. It's time to get back to work. Let's go, Mets. Welcome back, Michael. Swung on a mass, 2-2. And a ground ball down to third. Marte's got it. Wow, got him at first. That'll retire the side. 8 in a row retired by Lodolo. We go to the 5th. 2-1 Mets. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Reds coming up. Trevino, Espinal, and Friedel. We'll see who the Mets bring in to pitch. Up over 100 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you smash them thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. We go live for every Mets game during the baseball season. Cover baseball all the way up and through the World Series. Then we mix in some NFL live streams, some Philadelphia Flyers action, some St. John's basketball, some Penn State football. Frank says, I was smoking for the wrong team. Alex Carrillo will be the new pitcher here. So Manaya throws 69 pitches. Your ex-pitcher Garcia just gave up a 3-run shot. Thanks for shipping him to the Yankees. No. The Mets released him. You guys picked him up. We didn't give him to you. He was on the scrap heap and you all picked him up. Manaya's next start, they did say, will be Wednesday against the Angels. The first pitch. And that one lifted out to center. Taylor to his left. 1 away. That'll bring up Espinal. He popped out to short. Mitch Voigt, the Mets' first-round pick, being interviewed by Gelbsy here. And that one popped up. Foul territory. SNY's not even covering it. Yes, the Flyers schedule, everybody's schedule came out. I don't worry about any other sport until baseball's done. I'll mix in some football while the Mets have off days, but DO1 outside 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. Quickly 2 away here. Back to the top of the lineup here with Friedel. He's 0 for 1. Was struck out in the first. Was hit by a pitch in the third. Up high, 1-0. Thanks. Was asking for my girlfriend. Sure, I'll blame her. That one in for a strike. 2-1. That hit him. He hit him. That's the second time he's been hit tonight. That'll bring up McLean. He struck out both times. Great question by Ronnie. Inside 1-0. Oh, it was Fraley who pinch hit. Frank says, what has he done to deserve getting hit twice? Right? And McLean lifts one out to left center field. Nimmo back onto the track. And it's out of here. And the Reds take a 3-2 lead. That's why you bring your glove to the game. Guy out there, if that was a donut, he'd have caught it. I can tell you that. Swung on a miss to De La Cruz, 0-1. Down in the dirt, 1-1. Frank says, it just got real. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. And he almost hit him. 3-1. What is with Met pitchers getting the first two guys out in an inning and not being able to retire the side? It was a problem in the first half, and here we go, first game of the second half. The 3-1. Fouled off, 3-2. A donut or a cheesesteak, right? The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That'll retire the side. But the Reds take the lead on the 2-run homer. We're halfway through. It's 3-2. It'll be McNeil, Taylor, and Terrens coming up. Trying out my donut or cheesesteak. Yep. Gina's back. Saying hello, Mr. and Mrs. PAS. Hey, PAS Nation. What's up, Gina? Welcome back in. We've gained one new sub tonight so far. Welcome into the whoever just hit that subscribe button. The Angels have tied that game up against the Phillies 4-4 going to the 6th inning. The White Sox up 6-1 over the Pirates. Padres up 1-0 over the Nats. Blue Jays up 4-0 over the Giants. Marlins now up 5-4 over the Royals. Guardians got a 7-1 lead over the A's. Braves up 6-0 over the Yankees in the 4th. Rays up 5-0 over the O's in the 4th. Tigers and Rangers no score in the 2nd. All other games are later, and the Cubs beat the Red Sox today 4-1. Our guy Fitzy, Thomas Fitzpatrick, was doing that game over on his channel. Helped make the workday afternoon go by pretty quick. I'll say my famous word. Well, it doesn't make sense here. They're not being lazy. They're just giving up home runs. Missed you guys. Yes, welcome back. Can't do nothing when they're hitting it out of the ballpark. Once again, McNeil, Taylor, and Terrens coming up. Mets down a run. Jake Fraley, who pinch hit that inning, will stay in right field. The 1-0. Popped foul, 1-1. You said true. I wanted to sound knowledgeable. McNeil 1 for 1, had an RBI single his first time. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Still up over 100 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. Second half of baseball to come. And then check swing foul, 2-2. The 2-2. And that one hit out the center. Friedel, before the track, makes the catch. Swung on a miss by Taylor, 0-1. And that one ripped out to left. Foul, 0-2. DO2. And taken, called strike 3. Can we get a go out and get me a center fielder already too, man? You want to be legitimate contenders, get a center fielder and get a third baseman. Putting these no production guys in the lineup every night is hurting your ball club. There's a base hit. So Terrenz will get on base. Do you think Tyler's history? No. He'll become the 4th outfielder like he used to be, like he was last year. He'll be a bench player for us, which he was last year. Here's Lindor. He's 0 for 2 with a foul out and a grounder back to the pitcher. And pops it up. First pitch swinging. My goodness, dude. Get this guy out of the one spot. We go to the 6th. So we will see here. See what the Mets do out of the pen this inning. The best person is back saying hi. What's up? It'll be Hayes, Steer, and Marte coming up for the Reds. Looking to increase their... the Mets do not have a pitching problem. Maybe a relief pitching problem. So, what do you guys want to see done at the All-Star break, or at the trade deadline at the All-Star break, man? Talk about the All-Star break for so long, and then it's here and gone, and you forget. You got to change it from All-Star break to trade deadline. Our guy Rising Rhino just went live. First ball hitting, expecting a homer. Lindor, wake up. Yep. And that one crushed out to center. Taylor at the track, at the wall, and it's out of here. Austin Hayes with the second home run of the night, and it's 4-2 Reds. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. In first. Oh, missed somewhere. 2-1. Frank says Mets definitely need a hitter and a pitcher. Names unsure. We have decent prospects. Use any of them. Outside, 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Now, and the Boo Birds are out, Jonathan. Yo, Fitzy's here saying hello, PAS in chat. Gina says, John, my son surprised me with tickets to the game on 8-6. I'm beyond psyched. That's awesome. Guys, check out Thomas Fitzpatrick. Does a great job of covering the Boston Red Sox. How's it going tonight? Well, the Mets had a 2-0 lead, and now the Reds are up 4-2. So, inside 1-0. Mets scored more runs in 6 innings than the Red Sox did all day against the Cubs. Down low, 2-0. But according to the Sox fans, the season's over after losing our 10-game win streak. There's a strike, 2-1. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Come on, dude. What's up, Caps? And that one popped up. Shallow right. McNeil will make the catch. 1 away. That's 1 away. Still a runner on first. Just another scrap heap, Fitzy. And that ball. Can we get this guy out of the game, please? Wild pitch sends the runner down to second. In the inning and the third he's been in, he's given up 3 runs. But there's Mendoza. And that one's crushed out to left. Nimmo won't even go after it. It's 6-2. Outside, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. And that one missed somewhere, 3-2. And another non-competitive pitch. Faced 10 batters. He gave up 3 home runs. So we're getting a pitching change. Richard Blanco just subbed. Welcome in, Richard. He's done now, Jake. 30,000 people should boo this, right? I have no idea who this guy is. Mendoza and his moves, or lack thereof, make me wonder. Instead of taking this, I don't know. I don't get it. This guy faced 10 batters, got the first 2 out. Then gave up 5 runs over the next 8 batters. All right, Caps, how are you? Take him out. He did. We're getting a pitching change. 5 ERA. Charles says, for every cause there's an effect, and for every action there's a reaction. The choices we make. Now, and the offense has been non-existent. Right? You had the home run from Soto in the first, and then you've had 2 singles. Been very hot, Big John. Charles says to smash them pre-subs and hit that like. Will the fan in section 310, row C, seat 10, please report to the mound? You're coming in. No change in the team. All-star break did nothing. Agreed, Jonathan. Pinch hitter Connor Joe will be the new pinch hitter. Yeah, 2 singles and your manager keeps a pitcher in that's struggling. This team sometimes makes me scratch my head in confusion. Dan says this is an L. Hopefully they win the next 2 and win the series. Down low, 1-1. Jonathan says maybe we should have played this in Cincinnati so Gelbs could do the burrito challenge. That's more interesting than this offense. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. Down low, 3-1. The 3-1. There's a strike. 3-2. Stearns better get on the phone. Need batting and pitching. I agree. I just don't see it. There's all these rumors and reports. Called strike 3. Got him looking. Stearns is a small market guy. New York's too big for him. Here's Friedel. He's 0 for 1. Been hit by pitch choice tonight. How could Mendoza have brought Carrillo in such a tight game? I don't get it. When the whole bullpen is relaxed, that's the guy you bring in. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. And that one crushed out the center. Taylor's got it. That'll retire the side. But the Reds put up a 3 spot. We go bottom 6. 6-2 Reds. It'll be Vientos, Soto, and Alonso coming up. No idea, Caps, man. I don't get it. I agree. I do not get it. Whoa. How about that? I don't see any blockbuster trades happening at the deadline. Stearns is holding his cards so they can swing a blockbuster trade for an impact bat. Yeah, well, that's 13 days away yet. You can fall out of the All-Star race. You can fall out of the wild card race in 13 days. Time to smoke, drink, and hope. But let's see. See if the team puts up any fight offensively here tonight. I mean, the last 3 innings for the Reds are 1 spot, 2 spot, and a 3 spot. Where the Mets have had 2 hits since the first inning. 2 singles. Ray says another badly managed game by Mendoza. Yep. If they get a few big bats, maybe they can get away with this terrible pitching. No, I'd rather fix the pitching. And who are the big bats you're getting? Don't tell him to Cedric Mullins. We already have that. We already have a 210 batter playing center field. Go get me Jaron Duran from the Red Sox. You're going to get me an outfielder. Outside, 1-0. If your name isn't Soto, Lindor, Alonso, you're not safe. Agreed. I don't want Suarez. Popped up. Foul territory. And Steer will make the catch. Fouling out. This guy Vientos is trash, man. I see Mendoza not thinking at all. Gelb should have said to the new kid, if you're good, it's AAA for life. Duran sounds good. New rule. Scrap heap testing only in low leverage situations. And for a strike, Soto pulling out of the box to pitch right down the middle of the plate. 31 homers. Just stopping by to say hi. What's up, Gold? Yankees are hot dog water. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. Line foul down the left field side, 1-2. Cares about hitting with scoring position when you've had 2 singles. The 1-2. And popped up. De La Cruz. 2 away. Nope. The Met fans will boo the pitching, but they won't boo the people not putting up any offense. Yeah, but they have to make room. They have too many outfielders. They need to get rid of an outfielder. Captain Jimmy, welcome in. Saying, hey guys, what's up? New here. Glad to see my Reds winning now. Welcome in, Captain Jimmy. Swung on a miss by Pete, 0-1. Celia says, I left and came back to this. What the heck happened? Mendoza's a Yankee at heart. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. Pete shaking his head. This Lodolo guy is only at 77 pitches. Up high, 1-2. Mendoza decisions is what happened. Inside, 2-2. Gold-blooded says he took the Reds money line in the over. Okay. Typical Mets game. Soto performing, rest of the team not. Team performing, Soto doesn't. Inside, just missed, 3-2. Crickets is here. Mendoza forgot to put it in his contacts and made the wrong bullpen move. Boone rubbed off on Mendoza too much. And Pete pops one up. He'll make the catch there. Fans getting all excited because of hit to the outfield. We go to the 7th. Still 6-2 Reds. Mendoza dozing good. Yep, get rid of Mentos. Bye-bye Alvarez. Yep. It's time to make moves, guys. I mean, if you're Steve Cohen, how are you not, like, putting pressure on him to go, like, let's go. I'm paying a lot of money for this. Let's get going here. Either bring these kids up or ship them out. I don't blame the fans. They haven't seen the ball in the air in a while. All right, so we go to the 7th inning here. It'll be McLean, De La Cruz, and Hayes. Once again, look at that. We've gained 5 new subs so far tonight. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Take a look around the majors here. I know I have the scoreboard rotating. That's why I said, are the Mets all in or not? We will know by the moves Stearns makes. I mean, I don't. You're wasting years. You're wasting. Then you shouldn't have signed Alonso. Then, honestly, if you're not all in, you shouldn't have signed Alonso. White Sox up 10-1 over the Pirates. The Angels up 6-4 over the Phillies. Padres up 2-0 over the Nats. The 1-0. And that one ripped. That's a fair ball down in the left field corner. Nimmo will walk over to it because he can't run. And a leadoff double here. Exactly, Jonathan. Stearns not ready for the big market. Blue Jays up 4-0 over the Giants. Marlins still up 5-4 over the Royals. Guardians up 8-3 over the A's. Braves now up 7-0 over the Yankees. Rays up 5-0 over the Orioles. Tigers and Rangers no score. And the Rockies have a 2-0 lead over the Twins in the first. De La Cruz takes the ball down low, 1-0. Nimmo finds some time and busy schedule to go after the ball. Down low, 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Fitzy says the one series I will root for the Braves. Cricket says it doesn't feel like there isn't any urgency with this team. Agreed. Down low, 3-1. The 3-1. And the bloop's one out to right. That'll fall in for a base hit. And that'll score a run. Here's Hayes. He's 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Down low, 1-0. Hard to see a bright side, but at least the Phillies are losing right now. Right, that's the only bright side, right? Down low, 2-0. I mean, both Met relievers today have not been able to get anybody out. Yo, Jonathan gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, Jonathan. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Oh no, Hammer got one. Let's go. What? Ground ball to third. They go to second for 1. The turn. Not in time. Thank you, Jonathan, for gifting 5 memberships. If you want to be eligible for gifted memberships, you do have to hit that free subscribe button. And turn on gifted memberships. I'll probably want to know. Terry says, if there's a game to lose, I hope it's tonight and not tomorrow. Tomorrow's game will be special. True. And that one lifted out to left. Nimmo's there. 2 away. Lounge is here. Said I tried to give Stearns and Mendy the benefit of the doubt. So, try to give Stearns and Mendy the benefit of the doubt sometimes. But that was one of the most nonsensical things I've seen. David Wright getting his jersey number retired by the Mets. The Mets are retiring the number 5 tomorrow. And that one out to right. That's a foul ball. No. Edit. I do not remember you. You got to be here more than once and say, do you remember me? No. I remember people like Gina, Fitzy, Jonathan that are here every stream chatting it up. Lounge, Daniel Caps, Terry, Crickets, Frank T. Yeah, that's cool. It is cool. Up high, 1-1. I expected 2 out of 3, says Frank. Gold-blooded says, do you remember me? Yes, because you contribute to the chat almost every stream. Hey, Alan Joseph Kelly's back. Yeah, cricket. Sorry, I'm sorry, Spirit. It'll always be crickets. Just got back home. No worries, Seaweed. How are you doing tonight? And that one lined in the center. A 2-out single for Marte. Hazel go first to third. And the Reds have their 3rd hit of the inning. Looking to add some more runs. Quit talking about the deadline, Gary. Go out and make the moves now. You need relief pitchers now. Go out and get them. Fouled off 0-1 here. Got a piece of Terrence. Jonathan says, just like that guy that wanted a VIP on playback after 5 minutes. Yeah. VIP, please. As it says, Juan honestly doesn't deserve that money. And you don't deserve to be able to chat. Take a time out, dude. Take a time out. Ouch. And chopped foul 0-2. Here we go, the 0-2. Pickoff throw, not in time. I'm sorry, I don't know what Stearns is going to do, but it won't be a big market move. Stevie got to be like, my investment in this is not going well, David. Agreed. Two and two to count. Okay, now we're starting to get some nonsense in here. So let's turn this on. Down low, 3 and 2. The 3-2. That one lined, caught by Mauricio. That'll end the inning. But the Reds out a run. We go bottom 7, stand up and stretch. It'll be Nimmo, Mauricio, and McNeil coming up. Stop the bleeding here. Cohen got to not just look at this as a fan and as a business venture as well. Correct. Well, as long as fans keep showing up to the stadium because they get to see Juan Soto. Charles says if you don't listen, you'll be timed out. Fitzy says, I stretched already. I walked to the fridge and walked back to my chair. What? Luminous. Somebody put in the chat to go and tag Luminous to go live. Charles says, friendly reminder, absolutely no exceptions, no spoilers, no spamming, no trolling, no religious talk, no political talk, no self-promotion, or posting of links unless approved by the host. Fits to the fridge again. Dang, that boy can eat. Frank says, I stood up for a beer. Make sure the live button is red, not gray. Very nice. Jake says, both the Yankees and Mets leadership seems to lack urgency. The bullpen for both clubs has been a problem for at least a month now. It just seems like they're taking their own sweet time to get people. Inside 1-0 to Nimmo. White Sox up 10-1. Just making sure this isn't a Fridgegate scandal. Gold-blooded. I have the scoreboard on this thing. And a chopper back to the pitcher. Foul. Luminous says I hit the like button. No. Mike Trout will never play for the Mets. Flew 1,063 miles to have my first drink in Citi Field. You wasted a ton of money. No, actually I shouldn't say that. That'd be a cool memory, right? What'd you do for your 21st birthday? Oh, I went to City Field and watched the Met game. Had my first beer. That one fouled off. 1-2 the count here. Smash them free subs and hit that like button. Thanks, Sistros. And a little chopper to third. Marte, not in time. An infield single here for Nimmo. Now he can hustle down the line. Just when he's going to get a baseball in the outfield, he can't. I have high expectations. I'm sorry, I got to be real here. Anything less than an NLCS appearance is a failure. Agreed. Start it up, Nimmo. Let's go. Great memory. Just won't talk about the game result, right? Mets have the prospects collecting dust. In for a strike to Mauricio, 0-1. Ray said he had his at 18. Trout, there's a guy that's not concerned with championships. He's from Jersey. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Angels now have a 6-5 lead over the Phillies. There's a strike, 1-2. LFGM. Races. Mauricio's just okay. Yeah, he haven't shown. Jersey, oh boy. Oh, 18 was legal in New York City in 78. And swung on a miss. Go give me a third baseman, dude, that can hit. I'm getting tired of this no production out of the bottom 4 to 5 in the lineup. Yeah, Nimmo needs to consult his schedule to go after a ball, but if he gets a walk, he sprints to first. Right? Here's McNeil. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Outside, 1-0. No, Mike Trout will never be a Met. He's already said the only team he would accept a trade to was the Phillies. And McNeil launches one out to center. Friedel going back before the track. 2 away. Agreed. This is not a championship team. That's why you got to go out and make some moves. They're not going to get any better if you keep throwing the same 9 guys out there every day. Inside. And why do you want Trout on this team? He'd blow his back out and then be done. Seaweed says Tyrone Taylor equals trash. Agreed. Taylor's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. There's a strike, 1-1. And fouled off, 1-2. What happened to Siri? Did he get sent to AAA? No, he's hurt, Fitzy. I don't. Yeah, and he's a back injury away from his career being over again. Yeah, if healthy. No thanks. And fouled it off, 1-2 still. Reynolds from the Pirates also not interested in a championship. He has no trade. Mets, Yankees, Blue Jays, all the contenders. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Yeah, he's a South Jersey guy. Agreed. 2-2 the count. And a ground ball short. Ellie De La Cruz has got it. And that'll retire the side. We go to the 8th. 7-2 Reds. We go to the 8th, 8, 9, and 1 for the Reds. I feel like this team is just going through the motions. Where's the fire? That's why I want Skeens. He's not Trout. Don't care about championships. But knowing Stearns, he wouldn't go after him. I don't know. Okay, we don't care about the Yankees here. What prospects? They're all still down in the minors. How do you know if they're disappointing? That's at least showing me a touch of life, says Frank. Yeah, I don't know if Skeens is available for exactly. There's a team in the Bronx. This is news. Okay. Somebody time that person out, please. He gone. Jonathan says Fitzy beat me. He gone. And when I look, it says Charles got him. So, but thank you, whoever got rid of him. Team effort there. Down 2-0. And Waddell fell down. They're going to go out and take a look at Waddell. Speaking of high, says Jonathan. Hi, Mrs. PAS. Don't worry, I'm still holding out hope for October. Okay, edits. Everybody wave goodbye to edits. Everybody wave goodbye. You're a Braves fan, but here you are in a Mets live stream. I'm worried about what my team's doing and not what your team's doing. And that ground ball down to third. Mauricio's got it. One away. For those that are new, Mrs. PAS is going to the parade. No, we don't know if she's going to the parade. She agreed to come on camera. I will be at the parade, whether she goes or not. I don't know. And fouled off 0-1. Fitzy waving by. iPad Alcatraz for you. Frank waving by. Charles saying so long bye bye. And that one popped up on the infield. Mauricio's got it 2 away. Okay, that's right, John. Yep. Now next time Edit comes back, I could be. Can you remember? Do you remember me? Yeah, I timed you out last time. There's a strike going 1. Yeah, Cricket says must be a full moon tonight. There's a strike going 2. It's like all the Braves fans woke up and came out of nowhere tonight. What an accomplishment to be crushing the Yankees, I guess. Fitzy says, if the Sox win a World Series, I'm drinking a root beer. DO2. Down low, 1-2. Full of sugar. Honey iced tea. Charles, very nice. Or a soda. Fitzy, man, whenever you turn 21, no matter where you are, we have to get together, man. Jonathan in a chopper up the first base side, foul. Jonathan also says, yeah, Fitzy, I'll buy her around. Oh, check swing. So, Friedel's hit again. That's 3 times today. What's the crowd getting all excited about? Up high, 1-0. For the best in sport talk, great play-by-play with outstanding commentary. Down low, 2-0. Frank says he'll bring the Jack Daniels. I'm not sure what's going on with the crowd, but and inside 3-0. Cricket says Fitzy and John together. Watch out. The crowd's getting excited for the traffic outside of the stadium. Up and in, ball 4. So once again, another Met inning here where you get the first 2 out and can't get out of the inning. That'll bring up De La Cruz. He's 1 for 4 tonight. So that's a big booth. Come on, Brent. Oh, Fitzy will never let me live that down. Watching Keith pay the bill was hilarious. Yep. De La Cruz drills one out to left. Foul. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Fitzy says that was an iconic channel moment. Jonathan says, I would love to get unfiltered Keith and Ronnie. No, down low, 1 and 2. W in the comment section tonight. Up high, 2 and 2. Jonathan, read what I just wrote in the playback side. Down low, 3 and 2. Had him 0 and 2. But once again, welcome in Captain Jimmy. I know he said he's new and he's a Reds fan. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4, that'll load the bases. First 2 guys get out, and they load the bases. And Mendoza's taking this L tonight because he's not making a pitching change. Well, which is it? Seaweed, Saturday or Sunday? If you're going to a game, I'd go tomorrow. It's David Wright Day. Oh no, not the walks. And a chopper foul, 0 and 1. Gina says, I wish I could go tomorrow. That would be awesome, honestly. The 0-1. Down low, 1 and 1. One of my favorite quotes from Charles. This is, I think it was being rejected. Okay. Charles with one of my favorite quotes here. Every time I think I was being rejected from something good, I was actually being redirected to something better. Outside, 3 and 1. Crickets, we agree. Mendoza isn't the right coach for this team. Agreed. The 3-1. Popped foul, 3 and 2. I'm really happy for Wright. I met him at LA Mets game. John knows the story. He's our Class X. Down low, ball 4. That'll walk in a run. They have scored a run this inning without a hit. A hit batter and 3 straight walks, all with 2 out. Yeah, I saw you. I got you, Jonathan. Up high, 1-0. Popped up. Shallow center field. McNeil's out. He'll make the catch. That'll retire the side. But the Reds score again. It's 8-2. It'll be 9-1-2 coming up for the Mets here. Terrens, Lindor, and Vientos. Yep, I got you. Let's use the scrap heap pitchers right after the All-Star break and 4 days off. Please make it. I don't get it. Nope, they're not going to survive. The New York Mets went stone cold, not focused, my humble opinion. Yep. Gary says Phillies just got beat 6-5. Well, the Mets aren't going to lose any ground then. But still sucks coming out of the All-Star game, and this is the result. I agree, Jonathan. Mendy's not long for this team. I agree 100% with that. But let's go. We've gained 8 new subs tonight. I appreciate everybody hitting that subscribe button. We'll be back live again tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern Time. Sunday at 1:30. Then Monday and Tuesday night at 7. Wednesday at 1. Before another off day and the Mets making their way out to the West Coast. I'll probably take that Thursday off as well. Because then the Mets do have the next Thursday off, the trading deadline day. But NFL preseason starts that night, so I'll be live for that one. No Mets, but NFL preseason that night. I forgot to say something, but what does Ronnie think about the new members tonight? Oh, let's see if we can find Ronnie here. Ronnie, we don't have a good baseball game, but we got still 70 plus people watching tonight. We've gained 8 new subs. What do you say?
They're adrenaline junkies.
They're what?
Yeah, they're adrenaline junkies.
Whoa, easy. They might not like that. No, I do not bring back Seth Lugo. Adrenaline junkie, says Charles. What did us Met fans do to deserve this? We're one of the most loyal fan bases in MLB, and this is what we get. Hell yeah, says Fitzy. So we're Jets fans, right? Down low, 1 and 2. Oh, Ashcraft is the new pitcher here. I just realized it was a new pitcher. He just paid Ronnie's bill. And I mean, the Mets can't buy a hit, dude. That one hit the mound right to a diving second baseman. Like, get out of here with that. Stop playing this stupid song for Lindor. Get the batting average back up to 280, and then we'll start singing your song again. Raider Nation is loyal, also Jets fans. There's a strike, 0-1. Timeout. Timeout here by Lindor. Jonathan says go silver and black. I haven't looked. Do we play you guys this year? And a ground ball, a second. Over to first, 2 away. Oh, mercy, mercy. That's just the baseball gods being cruel, right? The song should be Cult of Personality. No. That's CM Punk song. Oh, the Pats play the Raiders first week of the season. All I know is my Jets play the Pats on my birthday this year. I understand being a Jets fan, but being a Mets fan? Oh, the pain. No, you don't understand being a Jets fan. The Mets have at least made a few World Series. The Jets haven't made a Super Bowl since '69. Fouled off. As much as it would suck to lose the Super Bowl. And swung on a missed. 1-2-3 inning for the Mets offense. Way to put up a fight tonight, boys. You've had a week off and you put up 3 singles. The Jets do not play the Raiders. Do I believe in the guaranteed curse? Yes, I do. Let's set up redirect. I think Rhino's live tonight. So we'll redirect everybody over to Rhino. We still got the 9th inning to go here, but oh, is Rhino not live? Oh yeah, there he is. When we're done, we'll redirect over everybody. There's a brewery here called Lost Rhino Brewery. There is no fire in this team. Congrats, man. Congrats, he says. Only there to collect the check. No, I don't think he is, Caps. I think all he cared about was getting Soto in the offseason, honestly. Rory's here. Hey, John and Mets family, I will be giving you a shout out tomorrow from Citi Field. I will be taking my daughter to David Wright Day tomorrow to celebrate her 18th birthday, which is today. Well, happy birthday. Yeah, hope tomorrow's game is better than today. Yep. Caps, you seen Cope? Yeah, has anybody seen Cope? Outside, 2-1. Waddell's still on the mound here. Fouled off, 2-2. Fitzy says no. And I haven't seen Darren tonight either. Yeah, Jonathan, go ahead. Yeah, do that, please. Jonathan says 18 on the 18th. Today's his brother's birthday as well. 4 hits tonight. Need changes. Fouled off. Still 2-2. David Wright is her favorite. Very cool. Jacobs here. Senga's scheduled to pitch Monday. Struck him out, 1 away. Senga's scheduled to pitch Monday against the Angels. Well, let me put it in an email, Jonathan. Fouled off. And that one ripped out to left. That's a fair ball down into the corner. A double for Stevenson here. No, he is not. Hate to say this, but our BP reminds me of the 2023 bullpen. Up and in, 1-0. Ground ball down to third. Runner holds at second. 2 away. Charles has got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Pause now and give it a thumbs up. And that one lifted out to left. Foul. Connor Joe with his third at bat of the night here. He's strikeout and a pop out to third. And a ground ball to short. Over to first. And that'll retire the side. We go bottom 9. It's 8-2 Reds. Mets getting their final at bats here. Soto, Alonso, and Nimmo coming up. Makes sense then. We got a late one in San Francisco. Let YouTube know when there's an extravaganza that night. Oh, let YouTube know there's an extravaganza that night. Let's go, because it's a Friday night. So the San Francisco series won't be too bad because Friday night, and I don't have to work next Saturday. Cap says, should have kept Nimmo as a leadoff. I agree. I agree. See if the Mets put up any kind of fight here. Finals, the Cubs beat the Red Sox 4-1. The White Sox beat the Pirates 10-1. Angels beat the Phillies 6-5. Blue Jays beat the Giants 4-0. And the Guardians beat the A's 8-6. The Padres just beat the Nats 7-2. The Royals and Marlins now tied up at 5 in the 10th. Braves have a 7-3 lead over the Yankees now in the 8th. Rays up 11-0 over the O's. Tigers and Rangers, no score in the 6th. Rockies up 5-0 over the Twins. Cardinals and Diamondbacks, no score, going bottom 1. Astros and Mariners tonight as well. And Brewers and Dodgers. Phil's lost tonight, yep. Mets money line right now is plus 7,000. On a $1 bet, what would you win? $70 on a $1 bet if they came back to win? In the morning, you have two choices. Either A, to continue to dream about your goals, or B, wake up and chase them. Inside. Oh, called a strike. 0-1, excuse me. Yeah, $70. Jonathan says, Caps, let's get together for a combined extravaganza for Friday night. Sam Mole, the new pitcher here. Down low, 1-1. Umps want to go home, watch these calls. Why, though? They're there all weekend. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Fitzy says, hardest $70 to make. Another homer for Soto. I'd taken some more Soto pop. I clipped the first home run, but I'm not going to post it now because the Mets are getting spanked. The 2-1. On the outside corner, 2-2. It's called the Too Many Adult Beverages Dance. Oh, that's why there's still so many people there. It's fireworks night. Another one. And another one. The 2-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Yep, fans, keep spending your money on tickets, and they don't care if they win or lose, dude. Here's Pete, who was batting like 320 for most of the year, now batting 277. Pete keeps up this pace, he's going to have to take that option next year. Jonathan, yeah, exactly, Jonathan. Soto with ticket sales acquisition, exactly. So what does Cohen care then? If people are coming to the stadium and filling it up, who cares about making it to the World Series? The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Stearns didn't want to do it. I agree with that. There's a strike, 3-1. Thank God Mrs. Caps talked me out of betting the Mets tonight. Almost every Met player with a strikeout tonight. Same with the Yankees. The 3-1. There's a strike, 3-2. Yeah, the only one, let's see, Lindor doesn't have a strikeout. And McNeil. And Terrence. So 6 out of the 9 Mets have at least one strikeout. And Pete Rockets went out the line. Foul. Pete's highlight in the last month was the home run in the All-Star game. Right? Oh my goodness. These idiots, man. And Pete hits one out to center. Friedel back before the track. 2 away. Padres are creeping up on the Mets. Yup. That's why the Mets can't wait to go and wait till the trade deadline. Let's go. Let's start making some moves now. The longer you wait, the higher the price is going to go up for these guys. M. Queen saying, come back, believe. Not down 6 runs with 2 outs in the 9th. Let's hope for better results tomorrow. Hope so, Raymond. Down low, 1-0. On the YouTube side, we will redirect over to Rising Rhino when we're done. Tell him PAS sent you over. And make sure you do hit that subscribe button, that little notification bell. We will be back live at 4 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow for Game 2 of this 3-game set. That's a base hit down into the right field corner. Nimmo will round first and head to second. He's got his second hit of the night. I'm out. Big John, see you tomorrow at 4. Yes, sir, Caps. Gina says, as always, thank you, John and Mrs. PAS. You rock. See you all tomorrow, PAS Nation. Good night, everybody. That'll bring up Mauricio. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Disappointing, guys. That one lined out to center. Oh, he dropped the ball. Nimmo scores. Mauricio holds it first. That makes it an 8-3 game. Let's see. Just misplayed it. Mauricio will go down to second on defensive indifference. Is Judge in the outfield. Boneheaded play. Yup. DO1. Down low. 1-1. Dropsies. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. A walk here can do something. The 2-1. Up high, ball 3. The 3-1. Right down the mid. Oh, ball 4. Oh, here comes Francona. Who's Tony? You keep saying Tony. Francona, sorry. Pagan coming in. Not a save situation. Where was this the entire game, says Fitzy? I don't know, but let's... I do not know where this was. Fitzy will have a blast here in DC for his 21st. We'll be hugging the Lincoln Memorial. Still have a heartbeat, says Ray. Thanks for your support on the PAS network. You are valued indeed, including the silent listeners and viewers. New subscribers. Thank you, Charles. Fitzy says, side note, can YouTube stop giving me these car insurance scam ads? Getting a little tired of them. Fitzy say yes to all questions that night. Emilio Pagan. He says lodge an official complaint with YouTube. Fouled off 0-1. Oh, Beatty's the new pitcher. Or batter. D-0-1. Fouled off again, 0-2. Mets are down to their final strike. The 1-2. Oh, now it's 1-2. Excuse me. No, you're not sorry. Never be sorry for being funny. The 1-2. And that one fouled off. We'll do it again. Get on base, Beatty. The 1-2. And a chopper. Everybody's going to be safe. The bases are loaded on the infield chopper. Charles says, "Are you kidding me?" It was just a weak dribbler that the pitcher couldn't get to. Terens is going to bat. Base hit! Everybody moves up a base. That'll bring up Francisco Lindor as the tying run. Hero moment. Captain moment. Genus is not going to say what I want to say. LFGM, the first pitch. And chopper foul, 0-1. Frank says he's on his second black and mild. LFGM. Oh, Jonathan. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Keep it going, says Raymond. Max the poke. Saying LFGM. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Walk okay too. Terry sweating. I'm sweating. It's hot in here. The 2-1. Ooh, looked a little outside but called a strike. 2-2. I want to see the tracker. Too close to take. Too close to take, if you ask me. The 2-2. Outside, ball 3. Jason says the Reds are good, but we're much better than this. Agreed. Frank says let's do this Mets style. A walk is okay, boys. The 3-2. And he pops it up. And the ball game is over. I would have rather had Nimmo up in that spot, honestly. The Mets get a run and threaten, but that is it. Oh, they got 2 runs, excuse me. But 8-4. Mets leave the bases loaded. Captain Jimmy says, good game, guys. Love the fight that they put up at the end. Hope to see you again, Captain Jimmy. Thank you so much for being respectful. And congrats to your Reds on the victory. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Getting late night here in the EST. Cap should have made that $70. No, the Mets didn't. Yeah, well, a grand slam would have tied it there. See you tomorrow. Sounds good. All right, guys. On the YouTube side, when we're done, it's going to ask you if you want to redirect over to Rising Rhino. Tell them PAS sent you over, and we'll see everybody tomorrow afternoon.